Good morning. Today I'd like to continue our series on C3E4 being the message by sharing with you some details on building projects that we are currently considering here at Countryside. Our building and grounds is the base from which we carry out our local ministry, so it's important that we are continually looking for areas that need improvement. Some of this comes in the form of upkeep and maintenance. The rest is new projects and improvements. Upkeep and maintenance of this facility is just like any other large facility. There's always something that needs attention. For this cause, we have $5,000 budgeted annually to cover these items as they arise. But as I mentioned last week, we can always use your help on the building and grounds ministry team. Several of the general maintenance items can be completed with volunteer help. As for projects and improvements, we have several that we can tell you about here this morning. Over the past several years, we have purchased the lot north of the building for expansion, purchased a church van and trailer, installed new siding on the building, made improvements to front signage, painted the entryway, foyer, kitchen, and missions room, completed various basement improvements in partnership with the Academy for Christian Ed, installed new cabinets and fans in the kitchen, purchased new lawn equipment, and made improvements to the Family Center restrooms and Family Center nursery. I'm glad to report that these improvements to the facilities and equipment have been put to good use, but there is much more to do. As you may have noticed, we are currently in the middle of a building project in our Youth and Family Center. We are converting the second floor area to a space dedicated primarily to our youth. It's called the Loft, and it will be the base of Code Red youth activity. It will have its own kitchenette, an area for watching videos and gaming, a spot for the ping pong table, and most importantly, a center for youth praise and worship. If you haven't done so yet, go upstairs and check this out. We hope to have a grand opening in the next few weeks. We are also in the early phases of identifying several short and long-term building and ministry needs so that we can form a long-range master facility plan. Although nothing has been committed to, we have identified several initial topics that need to be addressed in the master plan. Here are a few that we are currently discussing, and we would definitely appreciate your feedback on these. The first one is a great problem to have. We need more nursery space, and we need it to be easily accessible and well designed for both parents and children. We are looking to create a safe and inviting space for your children, as well as providing audio and video to the worship service so that parents can still participate in our services from these locations. Vic recently moved his office, allowing for more immediate space. But we hope to redesign this area for an optimal nursery program in the coming months. We also see a need for a consolidated administrative space. Our current offices, supplies, and administrative space is spread out into classrooms and various locations around the building. We are exploring options for combining this into one space located on the front of the facility. Another need is to encourage more fellowship and build community among our congregation. We would like to increase the space available in our foyer for this purpose. As families enter and exit the worship service, a considerable amount of fellowship occurs. This is a great thing, and we want to encourage more communication by providing a larger foyer space that is equipped with comfortable seating, a spot for providing coffee and pastries, a spot for advertising church events and ministries, and generally promoting overall church life. To address these needs, we have drafted a conceptual drawing of an extension to the front of our facility. You can see that this concept provides an improved nursery space, an area for consolidating offices, a meeting and prayer center, a welcoming center that can be used both on Sunday mornings and throughout the week for administrative needs, and a much larger foyer for building community among those worshiping here at Countryside. As I mentioned, this is only in the beginning phases, with nothing committed to at this point. But we need you to begin praying about this project and communicating with leadership about its potential. Some other items that we plan to address with a long-range master plan are parking lot and driveway expansion, additional cabinets or an island in the kitchen area, overall carpet replacement, worship area seating improvements, worship area painting and decor improvements, and roofing improvements. To begin preparing financially for the improvements identified in our master plan, we are beginning in 2010 to set aside $800 per month from the general budget into our building fund. Currently, our building fund is at roughly $14,000. But as you know, these needed improvements will require additional funds to be designated towards the completion of our master plan. In the months to come, we will be communicating more on how you can help with these efforts. For now, we would ask that you do two things related to the development of a long-range building plan. Communicate with leadership about the needs discussed here this morning, and most of all, pray about how God would have you to help with this effort in 2010 and the years to come. Thank you for partnering with Countryside to provide a great facility for worship and service to this community.